There we go. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about why it's so important to be networking and surround yourself with like-minded people, and how much this is really going to help you improve and keep stacking your wins and make progress consistently. So first of all, networking as a whole is basically making sure that you're spending time with the right people so that you can help them progress and they can help you progress. It's an exchange of value that goes both ways between two people, and they might help you with something, and then you can help them with something later on once you've progressed. And it's really important to do this, because a lot of people will think that they have to do everything by themselves. They'll think that they don't have to ask questions, that it's bad to ask questions, that it's almost weak to go and ask for advice on a lot of topics. So people have got to understand that it's extremely important to be able to develop the ability to go and talk to people and ask questions that are going to help you progress faster and going to help you learn more about what it is you're trying to achieve. So ask the questions that you're almost afraid to ask. Ask the questions that are going to help you progress. How do I set up this website that you need? How do I start a YouTube channel? How do I get better in fitness? How do I start boxing? Whatever it is, just ask the questions. Find someone that is experienced in that area and send them a message on Instagram, or join a group of theirs and just send them a message and try and provide them with as much value as you can, and then utilize their knowledge as well to progress yourself. So that's the basic of it. And then the next kind of aspect of networking is being with like-minded people, so surrounding yourself with a group that's going to help you progress. So instead of me being around people that don't want to go to the gym, don't want to train, don't want to start making money, and they're just happy with where they are, they become complacent and stagnant in their position of life. Instead, what I do is I go out of my way to find the right people who are wanting similar things to what I want. They want to achieve more. They want to go out and achieve success in every aspect of what they do. So fitness, money, with social aspects, so social relationships, everything. They want to be the best they can at it. They don't want to be average. They don't want to be at the bottom of the food chain. They want to be the best they can. So being around those kinds of people has really helped me realize that there's a lot more out there, and you've got to choose who you surround yourself with so you can access the right things and also learn the right things. And it helps you so much with things like discipline and motivation, because I've currently and recently been going on daily calls with a friend of mine that I met through a network, and we're always talking about what did we do this day and what we're going to do tomorrow, the goals we set. We're talking about new ways to progress in each aspect and constantly improve. And having just one person is going to help you keep sharpening the blade that you are. You keep making that life sharper and sharper, so that you're going to become more effective and more efficient in what it is you want to do. So you're always learning, you're always battling to improve, and you almost make it a sort of competition with this person that you choose. You decide to say, okay, today we're gonna go to the gym. Like, you might move in with them, and then it could be, today we're gonna go to the gym, we're gonna do this amount of work for whatever it is, and then we're gonna make a YouTube video, and then in the evening we're gonna go out for dinner and talk about what we're gonna do tomorrow and how we did today. And if you're with them for that whole day, you're going to be able to realize that it's a competition with everything you do. You're going to become competitive, and you're going to want to keep going, keep pushing, and work harder than that person. And if you make it a competition, you're constantly pushing each other to improve and do better and work harder and achieve more in whatever realm it is that you're working in. So being around like-minded people, the right people, people that encourage you, people that motivate you, people that hold you to your word, is really important, because it's going to help you progress in so many different ways. And you don't want to be around people that are just yes people, yes men, whatever they are, people that just say yes, you're doing great, yes, you're doing amazing. You don't want just yes people. You want to surround yourself with the person that calls you out on your bullshit and calls you out on stuff that you do wrong and things that you say you're going to do but you don't get around to doing. So you've got to find that person, and it might take a while to find the right person, but that person is, and it goes both ways. You've got to keep them accountable and they keep you accountable. It's a two-way thing, much like networking. You provide them with value and they provide you with value back, and it keeps going. So you keep them accountable by holding them to their word, and they do the same for you. You make them train harder and they make you train harder, because you make it into a competition. You could be doing just some aspect of work throughout the day, and they're like, okay, let's go do push-ups, let's see how many we can do, and I'm going to beat you. And you're like, no, you're not, I'm going to beat you. And you make it a competition, so you're both pushing each other's limits constantly to improve and get better. And being around those kinds of people, so you are constantly improving, so that you are making those bits of progress day on day. You're stacking the wins, and you're constantly assessing how you're doing and what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. You're constantly trying new things to improve whatever aspect it may be. It's gonna make everything just blow up for you. Everything's gonna just increase so monumentally. It's gonna be such a miraculous change. It's gonna be a metamorphosis in your life, and you're going to realize that doing things with someone else that can help you in every aspect, that you can train with, you can compete against on a daily basis with whatever it is you want to do, is going to help you so much. Because there will be days when you are not motivated, and then you can rely on that person to help motivate you, to help challenge you, to help push you more and keep you accountable to your word that you said you were going to do things. So with training, with gym training, I could say, oh, I really don't want to go today, I'm tired, I don't feel like it. And then my training partner says, no, we've got to go, come on, you'll feel better once we're there, you'll feel better once the session's done, and you'll feel so much better after the session. You'll look back and think, I did it when I didn't want to do it, and now you've developed that skill. It's training that discipline muscle to push you forward to do things when you don't feel like doing them. And you'll end up being extremely grateful for the person that you find that's going to help you push these steps in your life consistently and help you progress just overall, but one step at a time. But you're constantly at competition with both yourself and that other person, and you're improving so much because you're with that person and they're helping you in every aspect, and you're helping them. Because there'll be days where you're motivated and they're not. There'll be days when they're motivated and you're not. And you've got to understand that there'll also be days when neither of you are not motivated, but you can't let that show. You've got to push each other and say, yeah, you may not be motivated, but I am. And you've got to almost just challenge them and make that person work, and it will come back to you in a form of gratitude for that person, and gratitude for being able to have that person to help you. So when you're struggling, they'll come and help you, and when they're struggling, you got to help them. It's a two-way thing. You've both got to put in the effort, and it could be more than two of you. It could be a group of 3, it could be a group of 5, it could be a group of 10, but you're constantly all working off each other, bouncing off each other's motivation, and just helping each other constantly, keeping each other accountable. You're going to progress so much if you just focus on, okay, what can I improve on? How am I going to improve it? And then taking action. So identify what needs improvement with your group of people. You can help each other, and they'll say, oh, I don't think this bit needs improvement. Then you realise, okay, but this bit here does. So you've got to focus on that. You call them out on the areas that they think they're doing well on, and if they're not doing as well as they think they are, or if they're not doing as well as they think they are, then you just call them out and you say, you know, you need to put in a little bit more effort here to help progress that to the area that you think you're at, or to help progress it even further. And just keep each other accountable and keep progressing off of each other. And it's so important, because it's going to help you progress so much, and you're going to develop such a strong friendship and routine almost. If you're with that person a lot, you're going to be able to just hammer out workouts, training sessions, work in just such short periods of time, and you're going to be able to put so much effort into it, because it will become a competition. And there may be days when you're tired, maybe days when they're tired, but because it's a competition, you have to understand that it's win or lose, and you've got to almost win. But at the end of the day, that there is no winner in it, because it's you against yourself, and it's you against them, and you've got to it's a constant battle. The battle never ends. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.